September 15, 1916. The muddy fields of the Somme in France. Soldiers in the trenches hear a strange, mechanical roar cutting through the chaos of battle. Out of the smoke appears something the world had never seen before, a massive, armored beast crawling on endless tracks. It wasn't a horse, it wasn't a gun carriage, it was the Mark I tank, Britain's secret weapon. The idea was born years earlier, when British military leaders realized machine guns had turned battlefields into slaughterhouses. Winston Churchill, then head of the Admiralty, pushed for a radical invention, a landship, inspired by farm tractors that could move on tracks instead of wheels. Engineers like Sir William Triton and Walter Wilson turned that vision into reality. To keep it secret, they called it a tank, as if it were just a water container. The Mark I weighed nearly 30 tons, covered in thick armor, and armed with machine guns and cannons. It could crush barbed wire, roll over trenches, and withstand rifle fire. For the first time in history, infantry wasn't alone against machine guns, there was protection. But here's the catch. The first tanks were slow, barely 6 kilometers per hour, and often broke down in the mud. Many never even reached the battlefield. Yet, the psychological shock was immense. German soldiers called them the Devil's Chariots, terrified by this unstoppable monster. That day, only a handful of tanks actually made an impact. But the seed was planted. From those clunky steel giants of 1916 came the modern armored divisions that would dominate every war afterward. It all began with Churchill's bold idea, and the roar of the Mark I, when the world met the tank for the very first time.